Welcome to the Swedish Arts Grants Committee. My name is Ann Larsson. I'm the director here. And I'm happy to introduce the seminar series Artist and the Arts Industries and Beyond. This is a series, hopefully, of 3 seminars. This is the first on cultural industries and the artists. And the first seminar has the title Reclaiming the Arts in the Arts Industries. I will make a very short introduction to the topic and to why we have these seminars. The area of cultural and creative industries is a complex and interesting field in politics, governance, and administration. Sweden was one of the on the state level rather late into the question in comparison to other Nordic countries and some Northern European countries. When deciding to do so, the state did it in a rather bold and radical way by introducing a novel way of cooperation between the Ministry of Industry and the Ministry of Culture and its agencies. An open process which was integrated into the ordinary work from the beginning. A rather banal statement needs to be said. Politics did not create this field. The field exists. Therefore, politicians take an interest and has to relate to it. The field, however you want to define it, from whatever approach you have, be it from the economical side, from the perspective of cultural geography or sociology, or just critical, it is a part of society. The area has no political color in itself, but of course every policy which touches the area has one. The Swedish Arts Grants Committee has an assignment from the Swedish government since 2009 to develop and contribute to advance the field of cultural and creative industries. We do so with our overall mission to promote artistic work and the possibilities for artists, and of course, as always, for artists in all art forms and genres. We try to integrate this question, an aspect of it, in all our work. But in 2012, we published the anthology Artists and Art Industries, edited by Ingrid Elam, who was then at the time chair of the Art Grants Committee. We wanted to enlarge the domestic discussion with international voices. Today's seminar picks up the discussion after the anthology. Cultural and creative industries are a part of this society. In developing countries, often the only way for an artist to be able to reach an audience. In countries like South Korea, an extensive part of a national economy. For China, an important way for so-called soft power. In the EU, an area where José Manuel Barroso talks about as an area of economic growth, as possibilities for employment, but also as means to social cohesion and sustainability. At the World Congresses actually, several of IFACA, which is the International Federation of Art Councils and Art Agencies, this topic is continuously on the agenda. The role of the Swedish Art Grants Committee is not to take a stand or show the right way of thinking in relation to cultural industries and the artists. With these seminars, we want to open up the topic and enrich the area. And to do this is it's not me who will do this, but we have a panel, and we also have Gunilla Kinnstrand. Gunilla is now the chair of the Swedish Art Grants Committee since 2013. She is She was an arts editor at the newspaper Gävle Dagblad, but then afterwards took the position as chief editor of the Hälsinge Tidningar group of newspapers in Sweden, comprising Ljusnan, Hudiksvalls Tidning, Söderhamns-Kuriren och Ljusdals-Posten. She's been working extensively in the field of theater in the 80s, and in the 90s she was on several television shows as a program host and anchoring, especially literary program Röda Rummet. She works professionally as a journalist, dramaturg, exhibit producer and speaker. And Gunilla has also written a number of books featured in several anthologies dealing with cultural heritage, theater and regional cultural policy. So the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Anne. As you probably know, this seminar will last for approximately 3 hours. We will have 2 short breaks, and we will serve sandwiches and coffee outside. And you will meet 2 keynote speakers. But first of all, I would like to introduce Lotta Lekvall and David Karlsson from Nätverkstan, because this seminar is a collaboration between Konstnärsnämnden and Nätverkstan. Please. And Lotta and David will of course participate in the discussion later on. And now I would like to hand the floor to Professor Birgit Mandel, who is working at the Institut für Kulturpolitik at the University of Hildesheim. And Birgit Mandel is also a member of several boards concerned with cultural policy, cultural management, and arts and cultural education. Please, Birgit.